everybody, I'm back. It's your girl Epiphany Tanya, and you know what to do. I'm here with another video. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, make sure you subscribe and share this video. So let's get into it. Let's talk about Black America. I want to talk to my Black brothers and sisters for a minute. Dear Black America, please stop blaming Donald Trump for all your problems. Let's get into what some of our issues are that have nothing to do with slavery or Donald Trump. So, Black America, when you choose to make one person the most evil and say that they're racist and try to throw everything at them, let's get into what the real issues are. Dear Black America, what about our abortion rates? You have 37% of Black babies are aborted. How is that possible? We only make up 12 or 13% of the population. And I said this before in a previous video, and I'll say it again. Think about this. If white supremacy is your problem, which it's really not big of an issue as we have made it out to be, if that's your problem, white supremacy and racism, according to your studies that they push in school, that only white people can be racist because they're in power. If they only have power because they're the majority group and they're larger, why do you keep killing your babies? And then that way, you can't ever be the majority group because you keep participating in the genocide and the eugenics that Planned Parenthood, Margaret Sanger laid out for you, that your friend Obama was given an award, I think it was, and they all support it and they all give money to. But here's another thing. Why do we all as taxpayers have to pay for a woman to kill a baby? If that's her choice, why are we dragged into it with government dollars? It doesn't make sense. It can be her choice. If that's what she chooses to do, it's between her and God. She has to answer to him at the end of the day. But why do the rest of us have to pay for it? That's just one issue, Black America. Dear Black America, let's talk more about what our other issues are. Dear Black America, what about the fatherlessness issue that's in the homes? What about the fact that I grew up without a dad? I know so many in my neighborhood that grew up without fathers. What about the men, the African-American Black men that run off and leave families to fend for themselves, to be on welfare? What about all those that take the welfare and kick the man out the house and won't let him be a part of the family because the welfare system set up by your friend Johnson, who was the actual racist, who got in bed with the African-American community? He said, I'm going to make them Democrats for the next 30 years. Who brought in welfare? What about that, so that you can't have a man in the house? What about all the children that grow up without fathers? I worked in the school system. I worked as a counselor, and I saw little children fight and bash each other's head in because they were angry that they didn't have a father at home. The little boys had no male role models to look up to, and they were so angry about it that they tried to bash each other's head in every chance they got. Dear Black America, when are we going to take responsibility for ourselves and our own issues and stop blaming white supremacy and racism for everything? Dear Black America, why do we make crime a way of life? Why do we listen to songs that say our women are bees and hoes and good for nothing but laying on their backs? Dear Black America, especially Black women, why are you always the ones on the front line for the Black men that don't stand up to support and protect you? Why are you always marching in the streets for them when they are the ones mainly abusing and raping and pillaging your own community? Dear Black America, why are we blaming white supremacy and racism for every single problem that we have? Dear Black America, how did white supremacy make you burn down your own buildings again and your own neighborhoods again? Dear Black America, why are you following BLM that was started by a Marxist lesbian lady who wants to destroy the Black family even further when we don't really have fathers in the home as it is? Dear Black America, when are we going to stop blaming everybody else for our problems and wake up and take responsibility for our bad decisions? I'm just asking the questions. I'm just here. I don't know. I don't know why. You may hate me right now. And that's another thing. Why do we hate people when they tell us the truth? I don't know, but I'm just asking some questions. Dear Black America, Donald Trump is not your problem. Dear Black America, Donald Trump has made provisions to try to liberate you. He wants you to be an entrepreneur. If the system is oppressing you so bad, go out and start your own system, start your own jobs. He's made tax cuts and made plenty of things possible for the African American entrepreneur, Black entrepreneurs. Okay, you don't have to work in their system. I know what you mean. I've been through it, mainly from white liberals who had me fired from jobs. So I started my own business. I have a wonderful business. I help other people write and publish their books, marketing strategies, social media marketing, help publish books. I have graphic design business. I have t-shirt lines, a lot of different things. There's opportunities are endless out here today. It's really no excuse for us, Black America. Dear Black celebrities who support all this BLM wokeness, can you please tell me why you won't give a dime into your community to help any of these issues? What about the homelessness problem? I see more Black Americans on the streets homeless with nowhere to live, but yet you guys are marching in the street with your fists up and you're on TV and you're fanning the flames, but you have millions of dollars, LeBron James and Oprah Winfrey and Obama and Michelle Obama. You're saying that Donald Trump is the issue and problem, but you guys are rich. And I don't see you giving anything to Black America. I was a kid from the hood. I was homeless on the streets before. I had nothing. I saw nobody step in to help me. What about my Black life? Does my Black life matter to anybody? Dear Black America, can we please stop blaming racism for everything? I'm not saying it's not an issue. Like I said, I was fired from jobs by white liberal Democrats. I was discriminated against by white liberal Democrats. I was marginalized and put down and kicked out when I spoke up by white liberal Democrats. So I understand about racism, but it's not the source of my everything. God is the source of my everything. Jesus is the source of my everything. He picked me up out of despair. He gave me a place to stay. He gave me a job. He gave me businesses to run and ventures. Dear Black America, when are we going to start looking within ourselves? When are we going to start reading books and stop putting people down that go to school and get educations and make them like they're the bad guy, they're the coon, and they're the Uncle Tom because they try to better themselves and lift themselves out of poverty and despair? A person like myself. Dear Black America, why don't you support your own like you say? You say Black owned and all this stuff, but most of the sales that I get aren't from you. They're not from, and that's why should I have any loyalty to support your cause? When have you supported me, Black America? Many of you have stepped over me on the street. Dear Black America, when are we going to wake up? When are we going to stop going along to get along? When are we going to stop just going by what someone says on the television screen, on a CNN, communism, cable network, whatever their name is? When are we going to wake up, Black America? You might not like this video. You might not like me because, of course, it's blame everybody else. So that's okay. But if I reach one person, if I reach one, I'll be happy. And I'll continue to pray for us as a people. When I was attacked, when different things have happened to me, a lot of times, yes, I've experienced racism and discrimination, but a lot of times it was my own people who did these things to me. When you're living in the hood, you're more concerned with the person next door that's selling drugs and toting guns than you are about a white supremacist around the corner. Dear Black America, why in the world would you get on board with this organization to defund the police so you can be the most unprotected more than what you are right now? Dear Black America, did you know that police brutality is only 1% of all the fatalities in the African American community, and that Black on Black crime is about 85% of the fatalities, and that white on Black is only about 15%. So why are you jumping in bed with an organization that is led by a Marxist lesbian who wants to further destroy the family, who wants to further take and marginalize and kick out the Black men, the few good ones that we have? Why would you jump on board with this completely destroying the nuclear family? I don't understand, Black America, but I love you anyway, and I'll continue to pray for you that you wake up, get it together, and come to the knowledge of the truth. Trump is not your problem. Whatever else things that police brutality is not your problem. I think what happened to some of these people are tragic and sad. I think that if you don't, I've been a person, I totally understand. I've been a person that made bad decisions in my life. And by the grace of God, I'm still here today. That it wasn't a cop that pulled out his gun on me and all these things that could have happened because I wasn't doing the right thing. And you're wrong, in the wrong place, in the wrong time. Bad things happen when we're not living right and we're not doing the right things. And sometimes that 1% does show up, and that is the issue. But what about 85%? What about all the, in Chicago? I'm from Philadelphia. What about all the crime there? And 1 year before I left and moved out of there, it was a murder rate of at least one murder per day, 365 days of the year. We have to wake up, Black America. We have to stop blaming everybody else for our problems. We have to take responsibility. In Jesus' name, I'm going to vote for Trump this year because I see him doing so many things for the Black community that I wish you guys would wake up and pay attention to and stop blaming him for everything. He's not the source of your problem. Believing lies have been. Believing media lies and not reading and studying for yourself. Even though I know that ignorance has no color, because there are white ignorant people just as much as there are Black ignorant people, and they're intelligent, bright, smart Black people as well as they're intelligent, smart, Black, white people. It's not, ignorance knows no color, just like success knows no color. Look at Oprah, look at LeBron James, look at these people that are now peddling to you that you're oppressed, but somehow their pockets are nice and fat while you're oppressed. But anyway, I digress. I'm going to go ahead and get off this video. This is Epiphany Tanya. Make sure you go and pick up my books on Amazon, www.amazon.com/author LaTanya's Epiphany, or you can just put LaTanya's Epiphany in the search. I have t-shirts on Teespring, Miss Sidewalk Rose. I was the rose that grew out of cement. Once I gave my life to Jesus Christ, he can do the same for you. He can save you, set you free, and deliver you. He brought me up out of despair. And again, he'll do the same for you. God bless you. I love you. There's nothing you could do about it. I want you to go be great on purpose. Make good decisions today. If you are going through, God can turn whatever situation around for you. Peace. Oh, and make sure you also go on udemy.com. I have plenty of courses there. Marketing, book publishing, book writing, creative writing. What else do you need? Shout out to Anthony Brian Logan. Great video last night on the vice presidential debates. Peace.